Hey guys, what's up? Pseudo Pluto here, and this is the second part of the going over the channel and comments and stuff like that. This one I want to talk about my approach to the channel, my competitors, and the direction that I want to take the channel, and if there's any kind of like channel hacking I can do to grow the channel without losing my mind. And we'll get into that. As we kind of went over with the comments, right? There's a audience that I want to target, which is like the tech enthusiasts, the technical minded folks, like the programmers, the actual maintainers, the people actually like contributing to the Linux ecosystem. And there's the type of audience that I want to avoid completely, as long as I'm manually making all my content. And that's like the Linux fanboys. People who just want to like flex on people and fanboy after their distro and basically root for a team rather than being part of a community. They base their identity off of sort of like fanboying a certain Linux distro. It's weird. It's like when people get really passionate about a sports team or get really passionate about uh, like anime characters or whatever, right? It's I can't really understand it, and I don't really want to attract that type of audience. Um, yeah, like this, right? Like what? There's like zero contribution. Like I'm glad someone backed me up, but like it's I kind of asked for it by making this video. I like dipped my toe into that water, and I realized like it was ice cold, so I jumped back out and focused more on technical videos. But if you look at my analytics, right, you can see that most of my viewers watch these kind of like Linux consumer fanboy type channels. Like the biggest Linux channel right now is the Linux Experiment. I can't really search there. How do I go back to YouTube? YouTube.com. Linux. Like if I Google Linux, right? Like all the videos are Linux experiments, Linux experiment, Linux experiment, and like no offense to Linux experiment, like they're obviously filling a niche. People want that content. That's why they're doing so well. But a lot of the content there, like some of the content is like pretty good, right? Whereas like the kind of stuff that I want to go into, um, right? Like, where's it? Like this, like Linux tools, like those are good. That's interesting, right? The Linux and open source news is like low effort content, but I can appreciate it since it's obviously filling in like a niche. But I tried making like one of those videos and I found it kind of like brain dead to kind of like summarize articles that other people wrote and like why am I losing my voice and making it into like video form. So and then these videos I hate the most, where it's like distro reviews, and that I absolutely hate. And I detest making that type of content. But obviously, like it's doing well. Like look at the view counts, like a million, in the hundreds of thousands, right? Like so, obviously, like it's doing well. So it's kind of like a dilemma, right? So there's something called Bard.google.com and ChatGPT and Bing chatbot and stuff. So one thought that I had was, can I make the content that I'm passionate about making manually and enjoy the process for what it is? And then can I make Linux experiment type videos using something like Bard and uh, Bing chatbot and ChatGPT? I think that's a win-win scenario. Well, win-win lose. So it's win for me since I'm growing my channel without making content that I don't like. Um, it's a win for the audience because they're getting content and they're getting competing content, which might push the Linux experiment to improve their videos as well. And it's a win for the whole ecosystem. It's a lose for morals where I know I'm making content about stuff that I don't really want to make content for if it wasn't doing so well. So I'm still thinking about that. Please let me know in the comments if I should do something like that. I'm leaning towards no, but I have to upload and see how my videos do recently, right? And if I'm not growing at the pace that I want to grow at, then I will start doing something similar to that. Because while YouTube is a hobby for me, I have a full-time job and everything, it's kind of like a dream for me to sort of like build something up. Uh, and so if I'm not growing, then I'm not evolving, and that's no bueno for me. Yeah, so oh yeah, for the people saying like I'm doing this for the money, like I'm obviously not monetized yet at all. So that's BS. Um, let's see. Comments, already one of that. Analytics, yeah. So I haven't been uploading that recently, but my content seems to be a bit evergreen where people like are searching for it, like they're finding it useful, right? It's like when you upload a video on how to fix something in your car video coming up by the way. And cars don't change. Like they stay the same. You make the content and you let it like live out its life. When people need it, they look it up. And so I'm seeing like a lot of my content is like that evergreen type content, right? Like people with this keyboard, they're not throwing out the keyboard, right? It's not disposable content. People trying to get Firefox video acceleration, right? Like until Firefox changes, it's not disposable content. Like all of this, all the content I try to make, except for this, right, is like evergreen content. Like it's useful for the entirety of its life until acted upon by an outside force. Meanwhile, like the Linux experience, right? Like a lot of these videos are just throwaway videos. They're disposable. As soon as they're released, they have no utility anymore. Like who's going to go back in history and look through all the like Linux news videos? Like sorry, like you're telling me someone's gonna go back in a year and where is it? I did popular. That's why someone's gonna look back in a year, right, and say, okay, dude, I need to find out that Gnome got thumbnails finally. No, like as soon as you make the video, it's gone. And I hate making that kind of content unless I can do it in a way where it's disposable as well from my end, if that makes any sense, right? And so that's why I'm considering using AI. Content. Yeah, some of these like niche videos, like these are really fun for me to make, but they don't do that well because they are niche videos. But more of these are coming along. Audience, yeah, annoying. Not that many returning viewers, so like I haven't found my niche yet. A lot of people see that I make a Linux video, subscribe, and then just never come back, which is just fine by me. I haven't really done any like community building efforts, if that makes any sense. But once I sort of find my stride, I definitely want to do that. Yeah, this was kind of like a scatterbrain video. But yeah, please let me know if I should compete with the other Linux channels out there by using AI to make the videos that people want to watch, but the videos that I don't want to make. Please let me know in the comments. Sudo Pluto out. Thank you guys.